Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Wendy's Mental Corner, whereby we talk about the mental health and the mental well-being. It's actually drizzling over here. It's kind of chilly, it's kind of cold, so that's why I'm very warm right now. Yes, so I like to talk about a certain disorder. As I said, I'll be handling a series of mental disorders. Okay, so mental disorders are so many. There are so many. I might not be able to exhaust all of them. All right. Yes, but so today I want to start with a certain disorder that maybe it can be very weird. It can be very difficult to notice this disorder, but it is something that some people have, and it is in our society. All right. Yes, so let me start with fetishes. What is a fetish? A fetish is actually a behavior that exceeds the normal behavior, behaving in a way that it's not that breaks the normal code of behavior. Especially in this case, I like to talk about the sexual fetishes. Okay, yeah, so sexual fetishes is basically having some weird sexual tendencies that that are away from the normal sexual tendencies. All right, so you find that these people have attachments to certain objects or to certain body parts that in a normal circumstance they are not really supposed to be in this whole experience of sexual intercourse. Right, so there are various forms of fetishes. I may not be able to exhaust all of them, yes, but I like to start with some common and obvious fetishes. All right, number one, we have the voyeurism. The voyeurism fetishes these are people who are also known as the peeping toms. These are people who gain sexual satisfaction, they gain sexual arousal by just watching the other person nakedness, or rather peeping through to watch their victim when they are fully undressed. Okay, so this happens mostly when someone is taking a shower. You can find that this person comes and peeps to see their victim. So it can also happen when someone is dressing or undressing. Yes, so peeping toms, they literally aim towards just viewing their victim totally undressed, and that's how they gain their sexual satisfaction. Okay, so in most cases the peeping toms, they can't really cause harm to their victims. Okay, in most cases their aim is not really to cause harm to their victim. Their aim is not really to, let me say, rape or defile their victims, but they just want to gain that satisfaction. Okay, so their victims are mostly unaware that they are being peeped at. So their victims are totally unaware of the whole circumstance. Okay, so those are the peeping toms, and this condition is mostly common among men. Yes, research has shown that men exhibit this kind of condition compared to women. Okay, so it is commonly among men, and the victims are mostly women in this instance. Okay, yes, so that is the voyeurist fetishes. So you find that this person, unless the person gets to view the victim, who in this case they don't even know, maybe a stranger, or they don't even have any intentions of ever being in intercourse with, these people will never really get sexually satisfied in any way. All right, so they gain their satisfaction from peeping towards their victims. All right, yeah, so the next fetishes, let me talk about exhibitionist. Okay, exhibitionism is a very let me say interesting kind of fetishes, because you find that these are people who literally like to showcase their nakedness to other people so that they can gain satisfaction. Okay, so you find that this person can just be maybe in a marketplace, and the person just removes their they just undress publicly, And you know, when people get shocked, when people are wanawakemea in one way or another, that's how they gain their satisfaction. So exhibitionists, it's a very rare and a very, let me say, interesting kind of fetishes, because we rarely encounter it, because it rarely happens. But there's some people who have that fetishes. I was kind of arguing at some point, does it mean that these people who like dressing in a way that, or in a manner that exposes their body, are they exhibitionists? What do you have to say? Drop your comment in your comment section. Okay, so these people like putting on clothes that show their cleavages, or that expose their body a lot. They expose the bigger part of their body. Do they have these fetishes of exhibitionism? Drop your comment in the comment section down below. All right, yes, so there are various fetishes, and I'm going to stop the video at that point. So I'm going to come back with another fetishes, so that you can be able to learn and to know. All right, so remember, as we said, for a disorder to be considered as a disorder, it has to be consistent and persistent within 6 months. All right, so it's not really okay to term someone that the person has a disorder without really being consistent and persistent. Sometimes the person is just a victim of circumstance. All right, the person has just found him or herself showcasing the characteristics of this disorder. Okay, so let me see you in my other disorder. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.